Hello Leos, and thanks for joining me for the December of 2019 Psychic Tarot reading. This is Vickie Verlie. I'm the Rock and Roll Prophetess, and this is for Leo Sun, Leo Rising, Leo Moon. We are going to use, I am a psychic and a tarot reader, and I also do astrology. You can find out all about that on my website if you're interested. For the main portion of the reading, we'll be using the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, which is my own design. And then we're going to pull a bonus card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards. If you're a Patreon level 2 subscriber, then we're going to pull a card from the Earth Magic deck, which is a really cool deck. There's so much going on this month. There's so many big changes happening, shifts and changes in the energy. But let's get your cards laid out first, and then we're going to talk more about it. I do shuffle the cards thoroughly in between videos, but I don't see the point of shuffling endlessly on camera. So I do the in between, the videos, and then I just do this loose kind of shuffle on camera, so Spirit can just pull these cards right out for us. Okay, so what else? There's so much astrology stuff. This is a huge month of change, starting with Jupiter, after 1 year in Sagittarius, is moving into the sign of Capricorn. So this is a little bit kind of off. Everything's moving into Capricorn. Then we're going to go to the solstice on the 21st when the sun moves into Capricorn. Then we're going to have an eclipse in Capricorn on the 26th on my birthday. So it's just like bam, 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 change, change, change. You're probably, as Leos, you probably are more comfortable with the stuff than it was in Sagittarius, because that's more in keeping with your fire sign energy, because Sagittarius is a fellow fire sign. When it moves into an earth sign, it's a little bit of a different energy, but you Leos are adaptable. It's a good time for grounding. It's a good time for practical building of things and stuff like that. So that's what this year is going to be about overall. With this deck, I want to tell you before I really get into the reading, the thing is that let things kind of pop out at you. And I tell people this when I do a personal reading for them, that they should watch it more than once, because today, like you might see withdraw, that might be the first word that pops off the card at you. And then when you're in another headspace or energy space, you come back and turn on the video and this word might pop out at you. That's the way you can use this deck and these videos to get a personal message, even though it's like a general reading for everybody. Okay. The Justice card was the first card out. This usually has something to do with some kind of legal matters. For some of you are happy about it, and some of you are not happy about it. It says justice is done, though. I mean, it's saying it's all righteous, and it's all good, and it's fair. But some of you are real happy about it. Some of you are going to be getting money from this. You're going to be working with some guy here, now that's another thing on these videos, aren't necessarily a guy. Could be a woman, could be anybody, but it's an earth sign presence or energy. Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Well, what am I just talking about? All this Capricorn energy. So probably this month, we're talking about that Capricorn energy. And they're going to be like, yeah, we won the case, and here we go. We're going to, off we go. We're going to win. We won the case, and here's the, the decree or the paperwork or whatever, here it is, and it's all good, and, you're victorious. You have had a victory in court. Some of you, however, are not going to be so victorious, or it's been a real long struggle. It's just been a real long, where it's cost you a lot of money, and it's cost you a lot of stress and heartache. And this could be your lawyer, your wise counsel. Some of you had to change lawyers, or get more than one opinion, or something like that. Or some of you, maybe it's somebody else who came forward and has taken you to court or something. Either way, I feel like you could be victory, but it's still like this huge hassle. The good news is, with Justice showing, I feel like with Justice showing as the very first card out, it's over. It's done. You don't have to deal with this anymore. Some of you, it could be a divorce, and this could be dividing up the assets. Well, you take this, I take this, and da 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 da. Because it's saying that there's definitely, it was a partnership that didn't go your way, that you didn't get along, you didn't see things the same way, Could it be these different people that you had to deal with the lawyers and whatnot, or could it be your ex-spouse or somebody? Or it could be somebody who you're just in a fight with. Maybe you're going to small claims court or something like that. Maybe it's an ex-employee, something like that. The shift of all this energy that is moving into Capricorn, like I said, that's going to be good for you because it's going to get you on solid ground. There's not going to be any more of this back and forth uncertainty, or this thing isn't going to keep dragging out forever. You can finally put your feet on solid ground. I'm going to put that as your headline. Put your feet on solid ground. Your feet on solid ground. Yeah. And that's going to be a relief. This feels like this has been ongoing stress and headaches for you for a real long time. Or maybe you're negotiating some kind of a contract for some of you. It's not going to be the same for everybody, obviously. But because it's in Capricorn, ruled by Saturn, this is going to be, I'm hearing ironclad. It's going to be ironclad. It's going to be long-lasting. It's going to be a good foundation for you for many years into the future, even if it took a little bit of finagling to get it all together here. Once you get over that hump and get past that, things are moving really quickly. Things start moving really quickly, and you're not carrying that burden anymore, so you can really, things start really moving and everything. It's pointing at this Queen of Swords, who could be a male or female, an air sign presence, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And we're not going to be in air during the month of December, but we're going to have a full moon in Gemini, which is an air sign. And we're going to have that full moon on the 12th of December. So this might be something coming down the pike somewhere around the 12th. And all of a sudden, you're off, you're rocking and rolling, you're off and running. This one seems to really be like, she's just, seems to be like, oh, this didn't work out, blah, blah, blah. She's like, who cares? Get out of the way. She's like, she's got her machete out and she's just cutting through all the weeds or all the entanglements or all the stuff that's in your way. I just see her like cutting over a samurai or somebody, like, she's got her swords, she's got them everywhere. She's just going apeshit with these swords, man. She's just, I'm saying she, but again, it could be a he too. So, follow that lead, man. Let her cut through the bullshit in front of you, and just it's clearing the way. It's clearing the way of all the old crap, all the old clutter, all the old junk. And it's allowing for this to be in a different way, for you to have your path open up. Nobody's blocking you anymore. This person, I mean, she seems like she's just really, she's got one track mind. She knows exactly where she's going, and she's just, I just see these swords flying, everything's flying everywhere. But it's not a bad thing. She's really helping you out a lot. It could also be, if this is still pertaining to this legal crap over here, it could be somebody who can just cut through all that legalese for you. Okay, with file this paper here, do this. She's just like multitasking. There's all this crazy activity going on, but it's good for you. It's not a bad thing in any way. Okay. Okay. Before I do the animal totem, I'm going to quickly remind everybody that. Oops, you don't want to know about Walmart. You want to know about the animal totem or the year ahead readings? I offer periodically these specialized readings, and this is by far the most popular. It starts out with psychic astrology pertaining to your placements for the coming year. Then it's kind of what you're used to seeing here, but except there's 4 rows, each for a part of the year. The whole thing is a psychic reading, and then we use the animal totem. Again, my most popular reading of the year. If you're interested, you can check out my website and find out more about it and the other readings that I do offer. And year ahead reports, astrology reports, all sorts of good stuff. So do check it out. Okay, Leos, what is the... Even the Justice has its sword, and she's like a samurai. I just keep seeing that. Or like a cartoon, and all these vegetables are chopped up or something all of a sudden, like knives are flying and stuff's flying everywhere, and it all comes together somehow, Oh, here, this is your card. The dolphin. Ooh, dolphin's a real high vibrational energy. It's really a good one. Okay, I got some pen stuff on my ink on my hands. Okay, optimist, clairaudient, spirit guide, starseed, joyous interaction of fun and play, sexuality, caring for those less fortunate, embracing personal freedom, respecting others' choices. Yeah, respecting others' choices, because sometimes we're just not on the other path as the same person. And sometimes we're evolving to the next level, and they're not. It doesn't make them a bad person. It doesn't make them wrong and you right. It's just, this is incompatibility. And this person is making quick work of everything, helping you out in a big way here. So yeah, do your own thing, sing your own song, be yourself, be your magnificent Leo self that you are. Rock on with your bad self. Yeah, that's Leo all day, right? Alright everybody, I wanted to take a minute to wish everybody a happy holiday. And don't forget, and if this is you, about people who don't have family or have very little family or their family's passed away, or sometimes this can be a real hard time for people, the holidays. It's not always a joyous, happy time. So if that is your case, then I'm sending out a special little light to you right now. And if it's not, then maybe others could, think about somebody who is alone and, try to reach out to them in whatever way that you feel is appropriate, And another thing I was bringing up too for everybody, many of us tip our postmen and different things at the end of the year, and even if it's not me, but you might want to consider, giving your favorite YouTube psychic a little tip, because we do provide a service all year long too. It's totally, of course, not mandatory. It's a suggestion, and if you feel the urge, then it's always appreciated. In the meantime, it's always appreciate everything that you do on a regular basis by purchasing my wares, ordering readings, ordering charts. I have coloring books, I have decks, I have t-shirts. All make great holiday gifts, and it's all really, really appreciated, all your support throughout the year. Remember, you are love and beauty incarnate. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you like my videos. Check out my website above and below. Have a great holiday season, a great eclipse season. Jupiter's coming into Capricorn, so big shifts and changes, but more stability for you in the long run. Alright, thanks Leo. Up next is the Patreon card. You can find out about that if you're interested. Okay, bye-bye.